Okay, so think about this. What would make a 22-year-old sign up for 5 years on a cramped ship, crossing oceans, charting unknown lands, and coming back? Well, a completely different person.
That is the absolute core question behind Charles Darwin's journey in the Voyage of the Beagle. And it wasn't just some trip, it was a methodical 5-year study that, well, it changed everything.
Right. So our mission here is to dig into the thinking behind that change. Here are the most game-changing essential insights from the Voyage of the Beagle practical wisdom that could really transform how you think and act.
So, insight number 1, the incredible power of sustained long-term observation. The Beagle voyage, it went for 5 years. From 1831 all the way to 1836, it took Darwin all across South America to the Galápagos.
And that length of time, 5 whole years, that's the key takeaway, isn't it?
Exactly.
He wasn't just, dropping in for a quick visit. He was going back to places, systematically comparing what he saw, the geology, the species.
That's the definition of a longitudinal approach.
And this relentless long-term view is what sparked his huge ideas like adaptation and common ancestry.
There's a simple way to apply this. The actionable framework is just, instead of chasing every new trend, commit to long-term study in your own field. Real insight, it doesn't come from quick hits. It takes years of sustained looking.
Okay, moving to essential insight number 2. Everything you thought you knew about how islands are built, it might be wrong. This really changes how you think about scale.
It does. Darwin made this incredible observation. He saw that these massive landmasses weren't just the result of, say, huge volcanic eruptions. They were being built by the infinitesimal power of tiny little coral polyps.
It's just the sheer scale of that compounding effort.
It shows the colossal impact of tiny, consistent actions over these huge stretches of time. It links a seemingly trivial little organism to monumental planetary change.
Which connects directly to that concept of deep time, right? The immense geological scales that make our own life seem like a blink. Darwin saw that a small, persistent input, if you give it enough millennia, can achieve something massive. It's the ultimate lesson in how small, steady efforts lead to, paradigm-shifting outcomes.
And that idea, the commitment to continuous high-value input, is something we really focus on.
Absolutely. This is Mindful Moments, our YouTube channel offering AI, book analysis, summaries, and critiques. We're all about inspiring reflection and rational thought.
Okay, so let's get to the third core transformation, which is about Darwin himself, the man.
Yeah.
His observations, they went way beyond biology. He started making these powerful humanitarian critiques.
He witnessed such horrific injustices.
Specifically slavery.
Mm-hmm.
And it just fundamentally changed his entire ethical worldview.
He didn't hold back at all. His condemnation was absolute, and it came from this deep personal distress he felt when he saw that kind of cruelty up close. He even wrote about feeling powerless as a child when he heard what he thought was the torture of a slave.
That moment changed him.
It led him to declare he would never, ever visit a slave country again.
And that shift from scientist to moral critic is just. It's perfectly captured in his own words. He said, "If the misery of the poor be caused not by the laws of nature, but by our institutions, great is our sin."
Wow.
His journey taught him that scientific observation has to lead to ethical engagement, even when the problem feels just impossibly big. Watch the full analysis to discover the complete framework for developing that kind of ethical observation and empathy, even when you feel powerless.
And you have the complete pathway to go deeper into all this material. Start with our 5-minute essential insights, then dive into the in-depth analysis. Next, the summary, and you can finish with the comprehensive critique. Discover genre-based book podcasts at Mindful Moments. Subscribe and nourish your mind on the go.